Hello, the world. Uh, hello. Oh, yeah. Let's get rid of that. Mm, mm, Hey, Fresh, how are you? Let me know if you can hear me all right. And for those of you who just joined, let me know if you can hear me all right. Well, hello there. I'm about to do like my aunt Ashley. Hello. Perfect. That's what's up. Yeah, I'm just waiting on a few more folks to come in, but welcome in. Come on in the room. Yeah, come on in the room. Hey, how are you? Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody. I'm just going to give it a couple more moments and let everybody come on in. As you say good day to me, say good day to each other. But I hope everyone's having a good day. I am. Oh, you made spring rolls? That sounds good. Sounds so good. Well, as everybody come on in, we're going to get things popping off and started. I'm excited to see friends, new friends. Oh my God, that's Dexter, isn't it? Oh, so cute. All right. Well, as y'all know, it's so cute. It's such a cute picture. But anyway, so guys, first and foremost, I just want to say hey to everyone and to welcome everyone back to the Intuitive Hour. I know it's been a minute, but I am truly grateful to be back in this space with you. Certainly. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and kick it off, guys. So, just so you know, tonight we're keeping it simple and we're gonna keep it real simple and grounded, okay? I'm just gonna kind of break down the full moon in Leo, what it means, what it illuminates, and how we can work with this energy in a conscious way. Yes, I know the full moon actually hit yesterday. If you're on the East Coast, Eastern Standard Time, yesterday around 5:44 p.m. But we're still in full moon energy. It's not over with yet. The moon, however, has gone into a different sign, but we're still kind of in that energy. So I'm going to kind of keep it very simple, keep it grounded, and just kind of stick in that arena. It's going to be no heaviness, no deep processing tonight, just awareness, reflection, and guidance. Okay. And if we cool with that, say you cool. Oh, yeah, I forgot. And y'all going to hear this sound right here. Everything's kosher, everything's copacetic. This is just how I keep up with y'all. So throw that in there. I'm gonna catch something. What's up, young man? No, I don't know how to do that. Do I do this? Y'all know I'll be tripping out. Here, let's see. Yeah, I figured it out. Yeah. All right. But yeah, let's get it popping. So if you're new here, the way we normally get things started and rolling and all of that good stuff is I like to just kind of get everyone into a grounded reality. Um, we're just gonna take a few deep breaths, no matter where you are in your home right now, just kind of get to a place where you can at least sit, be relaxed, kind of get your feet in the ground if you can. If not, if you're sitting in Indian style or laying down, that's fine too, but just allow yourself to be fully relaxed. Allow your shoulders to drop away from your ears. Allow your jaws, I'm about to say jowls, I'm so sorry, y'all. Allow your jaws to just relax, no clenching of the mouth, none of that. And we're just going to do 3 deep breaths. We're going to be breathing in through our noses and out through our mouths. And we're just going to bring in all of this wonderful energy. And then we're going to release the day in an exhale. We're going to keep it very simple and we're going to get right into it, okay? So just follow my lead. Deep breath in through your nose. Make sure you're collecting this breath in your belly and not your chest. Chest is fight or flight, belly is release, okay? And then we're going to exhale out the mouth. Gently come into this space, y'all. Release your entire day. Just let it go. In through our noses to take in today's message, the law of divine oneness in this space and connection. And then release out of the mouth, releasing what no longer serves. One last time, in through our noses and out through the mouth. As we all gather in this space, I like to reach out to the divine. Divine Most High, I ask that you please cover us, keeping us safe and protected, that anything that means us any harm will not penetrate this space, that we walk away from this space knowing something new, better, in alignment with our realities of the here and now. I am in the utmost gratitude for this moment. Ashe, Amen, Amin. All right, let's get into it, y'all. It's good to see everybody. All right, so let's get into this full moon in Leo, okay? So y'all probably already know. Full moon is always about illumination and release, okay? It's the peak of the lunar cycle. So that's why it's so bright and so big. Where something comes into full view so we can understand it clearly. Leo happens to be ruled by the sun. So this full moon shines a light on the themes of self-expression, confidence, identity, and self-centered truth, or heart-centered truth, rather. Okay. So under a full moon, well, under a Leo full moon, that is, we're asked to look at where we're showing up authentically. Yes. And where we might be holding back our light to stay comfortable or accepted. Okay. So once again, where are we showing up in our authentic truth, y'all? And then at the same time, where are we holding back our light in order to be comfortable or accepted? Okay, let that sit for a minute with you. Now, this energy isn't about ego in the negative sense. It's about self-respect, creative courage, and honoring what feels true in your heart. So your true authenticity. Now, if our emotions are seeming to feel a little bit louder around this time, which I am truly in that space right now, emotions are super loud. That is normal. Leo energy amplifies what needs to be seen. It's not to create drama, but to invite clarity and self honesty. Okay, y'all? So we're going to pause and breathe that in for a second. Now, y'all know I'm about to get right into these cards real quick, fast, and in a hurry. because this is where we're gonna gain some perspective. And yes, Yoni, I got the dice, girl. You know we gonna hit them dice after all of this, cause girl, I need to see them too. Okay, guys. Well, let's get into it. Show me some love if you're still here. Throw a heart in chat, a smiley face. Yeah, Yoni, I got them, boo. Trust me. Oh, whoa. Okay, Dick. Pop off. Pop off, Dick. Pop off. It's already trying to fall out my hand, y'all. All right, so I'm going to pull 3 cards tonight, y'all. Okay. Now, this is not about people or situations, but about the themes and guidance connected to this full moon in Leo. Everything that I just covered. True authenticity and what are we kind of afraid of in regards of being our true authentic self. Okay. So this spread, first card is going to be what is being illuminated right now. Okay. And this is going to be relating to what wants my attention or awareness. So this is what the moon is bringing into fruition for us. What is it? What is it? Y'all ready? I'm kind of nervous, y'all. You know, it's my first time back in a couple months. It's a lot going on, y'all. And these cards, y'all can ask y'all and she in the chat. They be just yelling at us, y'all. So let's see what they gotta say. All right, once again, what is being illuminated right now in this moment? What exactly wants our attention or awareness? Okay. Whew. Take a deep breath, Tiffany. Let's chat this card on screen. Oh, that's fine. All right, y'all. Oh, well, guess what? See, fear. Fear will literally make you think something that ain't even real. Look at it. The card of light, y'all. I'm so sorry if the lighting is not the best right now. All right, so once again, what is being illuminated right now? What wants our attention, y'all? And the card that came up was light. When this card comes up, y'all, it's literally telling us no matter what is going on around us, within us, beside us, across the street, prosperity and bliss is promised. Prosperity and bliss. There is happiness at the end of the tunnel. There is great things coming your way. And then I also feel like that all of us on this line right now, we are more than likely the light itself. We are the light in our environment. And light can be uncomfortable for some people, and that's okay. But prosperity and bliss is promised, y'all. This card is literally the illumination of pleasure, happiness, and contentment. This card is the illumination of growth, of success. Okay. This card also reminds me that light brings forth new beginnings. So this card could more than likely be shedding light, hence that shedding light on something new that's about to be brought up in our lives. Something that's gonna promise bliss and prosperity. This is actually a really beautiful card. My whole nervous system just slowed down, y'all. Because I was so scared of that first card. I ain't even gonna lie. Now, I know I'm using a deck outside of the normal Rider-Waite Tarot, but this card relates to the Sun card and the major arcana of the Rider-Waite deck. The Sun is actually one of my favorite cards in the entire deck. And normally it looks like a little boy, completely nude, and I know it sounds weird, so please don't tag me, YouTube. That's not what I meant. Take that back. But it's a person on a horse, completely innocent, in the sun, with all these sunflowers surrounding them. Okay. And that just means our innocence. It just means we are the light. It just means that this is the happiest time to be alive. Okay. This card also means that whatever is in the dark, it's going to come to light. This light is going to shine and illuminate all things. So if there are things around us, within us, that needs to be removed, we're coming into that time where the light is going to be shown directly on it, and it's up to you to remove it or to keep struggling with it. And this is what needs our attention and awareness right now. And that speaks so deeply to me. With this card right now, where we at right now, if this is resonating with anyone, show me some love. Throw a heart in the chat, throw an emoji. You can comment on it if you would like. But things that are in the dark around us that we just try to push away and not pay attention to and not even want to deal with, this card is telling us this is what our attention is going to be drawn to. This is what is going to be lit up for us to see to remove it. Okay. Next card. We got what is ready to be released. Now, this could boil down to a belief, a habit, or a pattern that's no longer in alignment with us, y'all. Okay. I giggled because I saw the card before it fell out. Okay. Okay, we got partnerships and alliances, y'all. So what is ready to be believed, ready to be released? And what is the belief, habit, or pattern that is no longer in alignment with us that relates to the partnership and alliances card? Y'all, this is hitting kind of deep. I'm gonna need to take a deep breath. Because y'all know what I'm talking about out there in the world. You know, we thrive off of not feeling alone. We thrive off of making sure there's something around us that can kind of help us along the way in this thing called life. Hmm. And when we're dealing with partnerships and alliances, and y'all can tell me if I'm wrong, you can stop me right now. But when have we ever made decisions about these partnerships and alliances in our lives that has kind of placed us in some awkward positions? And, like I said, if I'm wrong, stop me right now. If it doesn't resonate, leave it and go on to the next. Ooh, child. The shade of it all. But anyway, okay. So, are there any belief systems around the ideology that, and see, this can go both ways, y'all, because this card could, for some of us, mean that it's time for us to start trusting some partnerships and alliances again. Maybe we are too alone. Maybe it's time to walk in trusting divine oneness again, which is basically just your fellow man and connecting with someone else. But it could also mean, on the flip side, that we may need to put a heavy eye or a microscope on the partnerships and alliances we have right now and see if they are in alignment with us. And if they're not, that's okay. It's nothing wrong with letting go. Sometimes letting go can be the hardest thing to do when there's a fear of being alone. like I said, on the side, it could also mean for some of us that it's time to start trusting some partnerships and alignments again. And, just personal experience, I went a very long time just doing me by myself. And then I've finally been offered an opportunity to build beautiful partnerships and alliances with new people and people from my past as well. Um, but to have these new alliances and start learning how to be a responsible partner in these partnerships, learning how to communicate with people, not being afraid of asking for help, which is hard sometimes, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie, but spirit shows up and be like, look, you might need to ask for some help. Um, so yeah, what is ready to be released? Either of those ideologies, either taking a scope at their partnerships and relationships and seeing if they are in alignment with you, or starting to trust new relationships. I think for me, it's about trusting and softening and letting go of so much that I've held on to that's kept me guarded. Absolutely. Anybody else? Because this is a reading for us all. So, does that hit anyone else? Thank you so much for that. And then, too, thank you, Spirit, because that just came out of nowhere. But this also could mean for those of us that are in partnerships and alliances already, that this energy is thanking you right now, literally, for all the labor that you've put into these alliances and these partnerships, and that something is finally taking seed and blossoming, you know? This is a beautiful card. And once again, to remind you, from this card, what belief, habit, or pattern that's no longer aligning with you in our partnerships and alliances arena. I know for me, it's, you know, doing my best, even though if I'm hurt, to not take things so freaking personally. Feel the emotion, evaluate self. What can I do differently next time? Or what am I doing that constantly keeps placing me in this position? Evaluate that. Don't take the actual thing that happened so personally, and then make adjustments. So, one, it doesn't happen again. And two, as you just mentioned, trusting and softening and letting go. Now, this card is also speaking to forming connections with unexpected alliances too. There's some alliances that may be coming into play. And I don't know if my sister's on here, and I'm not gonna call you out by name, but that's like you got a whole pool of people around you, but it's up to you to reach out, you know? Start making these connections. Start seeding these connections so they can bloom. Because I know for a lot of us, we get hurt in the past by other relationships. So it's just like F and I'm not doing that no more. I'm just gonna chill with myself. No, don't let that hinder you. Go out there and make new connections. Because in making connections, you learn how to be better and different. And at the end of the day, isn't that all what we're striving to be or do? Oh, see, I didn't even want to call you out like that. You gave yourself up. But anyway, back to the topic at hand. Now, are we good with this card so far? Because a lot came out from that. Give me a thumbs up if you want me to move on. Because we got one more card. Because this card is literally going to tell us, how can I lead with the heart and integrity moving forward? So, how can I lead with my heart and integrity moving forward? And this is Leo's full moon energy, highest expression. Okay. Oh, what's up, sis? Ooh, child, the destiny card. Oh, y'all. Okay, see, I know y'all don't know yet, and y'all about to find out, but I love it. This is a really good card draw today, y'all. Um, so once again, if you know anything about the tarot deck, the original tarot deck, there's a card in it, and it's Major Arcana, called the Wheel of Fortune. And the Destiny card in this deck is the one that's aligned with that. I can't find my thumbs. Well, I'm glad y'all found some. It works. But so the Destiny card. So how can I lead with my heart and integrity moving forward, y'all? So we're talking about the heart. The heart chakra is what connects us to everything. Okay. If you ask me, I feel like the heart chakra is a source, divine energy. However, I digress. So this card is all about good luck and fortune. Okay. It's about acknowledging the fact that there's a cycle of change, there's a cycle of success and growth, that all of this is imperative. This stuff is going to happen. Okay. But notice that it's a cycle of change, success, and growth, and in that order. We go through changes, we overcome whatever we need to overcome in order for that change to happen. Just from the change occurring, success happens. And I'm not talking about worldly success, I'm talking about inner success. I mean, just think about it. When is the last time you've overcome something? It may seem menial to you, or menial to the outside world, rather, but for you, you overcame this one thing that has just been grinding your grits for so long. Don't you feel a sense of success from that? I know for me, the hardest thing, and I'm just going to use this as an example, the hardest thing that I've accomplished has been what this card was talking about: partnerships and alliances. I moved to a new town. I just got thrown into a group of folks that I didn't know to begin with. And y'all, the divine always does for you what you cannot do for yourself. I promise you, if you just pay attention, because these people are literally the tribe of folks that I have been praying for years. And then who we're surrounding ourselves around, it matters. Surround yourself around people that are striving to be better. Because when you get around that energy, it forces you to want to be better. It forces you to see you and try to make a shift. And then when you surround yourself around people who want to strive to be better, them people gonna call you out on your bullshit. I'm just gonna keep it real. And they're gonna tell you about you. But this destiny card, it lets me know I have to go through change. From change comes success. And then once I succeed at something, I'm naturally going to grow. And at the end of the day, y'all, we are in Earth School. We're learning how to grow in this reality. It is a beautiful thing. This card also lets me know that life is going to ebb and flow, y'all. Ebbing and flowing is a natural occurrence of chemistry, and we are chemical beings. The earth is a chemical place, period. And the thing is, I heard this from a close mentor friend of mine that always tells me, everything isn't always going to be great. Because if everything was always great, what would I strive for? The lessons come in the not so great. Anytime, sis. I was talking about you because you be calling me out, girl. But we're gonna keep it we're gonna keep it cute on the live though. But you gotta have people like that around you. And then lastly, this card also signifies karma coming full circle. Be careful what we're putting out in the world, guys, because it always comes back full circle. I don't like the words good and bad. I don't like the words right and wrong. I like the words alignment. If I'm aligning like an asshole things are gonna come right back at me. But if I'm aligning with compassion, if I'm aligning with love, if I'm aligning with forgiveness, those things come back. Everything comes back full circle. Any questions for Auntie? If you are receiving this message and this message feels good to you and it's something you needed, or if it's resonating, throw something in the comments to let me know I am on the right track. And I'm speaking to every human being on this chat right now. Come on, now work. Now, for the most part, that's my spiel for the night. But we're going to have some fun here in a second for everyone on this chat right now. That's just the soul message for everyone. And then, actually, that's right, because Spirit told me to pull out this deck. Okay, now y'all, I'm gonna warn you right now. This deck right here, this is the Soul Truth deck, y'all. This deck screams. It yells at you, and it makes you think about you. So I'm just warning you now. But I'm gonna pull one card from this deck for all of us to take in for the week ahead. Okay. Ooh. Okay, y'all. Okay, it's on the top. Ooh. Okay. Let me know if y'all ready for that. So this deck is asking me, am I afraid to be seen? Am I afraid to be seen? What? Let's get into these words right quick. Okay, y'all. Y'all know I'll be struggling. Hold on. I'm gonna stop saying that word because I'm not struggling, I'm learning. Okay, here we go. So this card is asking, the world doesn't want you to hold back any longer. Time to shine your unique light on the world. You were made from love, and from love you are whole. There is no more hiding. There is no more shame. There is only truth. Live naked and free. Y'all, I'm trying to tell you, the little person that's on the sun card of the Rider-Waite Tarot deck is completely naked and free. This all comes full circle. The soul action part of this card, and the way this card works is the first, the one side is just in blazing big letters, the thing to focus on. You get an ideology of what it's talking about up top, and then you get a soul action to do. What parts of us are we trying to hide so we can be socially accepted and fit in? And then it asks a question that we started out with from the very beginning. Am I being authentic? Like, really? Do I allow myself to be all of me? Really? Chris, I'm taking your really, by the way. What do I need to feel so I can be safe to be seen? And it tells us to journal our answers. Now, if that's something you want to do, please, by all means, be my guest. But if you want to take a moment, if you can, answer one of those questions in the chat. Am I being authentic? Do I allow myself to be all of me? And what do I need to feel so I can be safe to be seen? I know for me, the answer to that last question is security. I need to feel secure so I can be safe to be seen. And I know that sounds weird because y'all all know me. I'm out loud in your face. But I have insecurities as well. I'm human. And am I being authentic? A situation just came up within this past week that showed me I am not being as authentic as I swear I preach I am. But that's the thing about life, it's going to always show you you. If you're on a journey of transformation, and if you're on a journey of trying to change, to succeed, to grow. And when we see these things about ourselves, we don't get irritated about it. It's literally a mirror reflection of what I need to do differently to get to the next level. That's all it is. Dang, Chris, it's just all on you, girl. All right, so I'm gonna move that out the way. Now we're about to play a game, everybody. So we have two objects for everyone personally, if you want. I can roll what is called astrology dice. And this astrology dice is 3 dice that's going to tell you your situation you're going through right now, the emotional side of the situation, and what area of life it pertains to. Or I can pull one of my favorite, I call it affirmation and beyond cards. And for those of you that's been on my lives before, you know. See, Chris, you didn't even give me a chance to finish my doggone statement. And here you go. All right, Chris, dice. I'm going to roll you first. But you get to choose a card or dice. Normally, if you roll dice, I'm going to pull a card for you anyway. Or if you just want to ask the actual deck we were reading for, and I meant to say ask, not ask, but y'all, I'm Southern. It happens. But anyway, I'm even willing to pull another card from the deck for you. So you just tell me what you need. I'm going to start with Chris because she just got in there all quick. Yoni, I saw you too. You'll go next with Chris. I cannot. All right. And anybody else who's listening, you just choose what you want and we'll go from there, okay? Just put it in the chat and I'll go in order of appearance. So far, we got Chris. I'm going to do Yoni after Chris. And then I got Shar next after that. And so far, we got 3 dice. All right, Chris. Woo, girl. Oh, Chris, this 12th house. You in your 12th house. I'm telling you, Chris, like we gotta we gotta have a conversation. All right, so the situation itself. With the situation, we go for the planetary dice. Okay. We go for the planetary dice. The planetary dice. Uh. Uh. Okay, so as you know, Chris, the first die that's popping up right. Oops, sorry, y'all, my glasses. Yeah, I got my glasses on for those of you who know me, know me. I'm looking like Egghead Jr., but I like my glasses. I think they cute. But anyway, we got the Venus coming up for you, Chris, for the first card. I mean, for the first die. I'm trying to get it close enough, but still in view enough to where, there we go. This is, this is the one. This is your Venus, the Venus. And just so you know, for those of you who don't know, Venus is the planet of love, it's the planet of beauty, it's the planet of values, and the planet of attraction. I know, right? And this is your situation right now as it stands. Mm. So with Venus being the thing, it kind of makes sense, Chris, the whole thing, now that I'm really looking at it, because you got Venus, you got Scorpio, which is the planet, and the planet dice is all about the emotional side of the situation, and then the area of life. So with the Venus, and I know y'all ain't gonna be happy because normally she been getting the Venus this whole time we've been rolling these dice. So you get a break today, sis, I hope. But this is pertaining to relationships. And with it being in Scorpio at the exact same time, so you got there's and see, Chris, it's like I know your business too, so I'm trying to be mindful because that hits hard, and then it's in the 12th house as well, girl. Basically, Chris, everything that you have been working towards with this situation is finally coming to an end, but you are still being somewhat secretive about it. And what this is telling me is that it's really, and it's not even secretive, it's just like it's in your subconscious. It's almost like it's choking you. It's coming to an end, but at the same time, you're going to have to get into a place where you're not as secretive about it and really start letting it out of you. The fear of it, the possible humiliation that came from it. Um, it's time to get it all out because it's looking like it's trying to make its way to an end. And it's also telling me in this moment to not fear it not happening on your timeline. It's gonna fulfill its path. It's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen when everything is aligned. And I hope that makes sense without me spilling too much of your tea. Let me know if you feeling that. And I'll wait. I'll wait. And then also, Chris, know that just because one situation is coming to an end doesn't mean it's the end all for future romantic relationships. Just know that there is a lesson that was learned here. Move on the basis on what you've learned so you don't make the same mistake again. And then it kind of falls back into the second card of the group reading where it's talking about strengthening those partnerships and alliances. The best way to learn how to be in relationship with someone is to show up in your best self in the relationships you currently have. Sow and grow those. And then you learn how to better be in relationships romantically, if that makes sense. All right, Chris, I'm gonna go ahead and pull your card out. Oh, I ain't shuffled though. Hold on. So this card that I'm pulling for all of you that are watching, it goes a step above an affirmation. It's literally, the card gives you a choice, it gives you a possibility, and then it gives you a choice. Okay? Cause the universe effing loves you, Chris. Ooh, Chris. All right, so okay. So it says, what if it's possible? I know that light is shining right there, y'all. Please forgive it. Oh, okay. What if it's possible that you are more than your thoughts and feelings? Choose to connect with the eternal part of yourself. You're more than your thoughts and your feelings, Chris. And I don't know how many times I've told you this. Feelings aren't fact. They are so conditional. They shift with the wind. So you are more than your thoughts and your feelings. When those thoughts and those feelings start to creep in, sis, take a moment and breathe. Get grounded before taking action. And then choose to connect with that internal part of yourself. And that's how you do that. You got to pause, you got to breathe, connect and trust, and then wait for the decision to materialize and then make the decision. All right. So next we got Yoni Yon. Oh, yeah. And guys, please, by all means, if you are feeling one of these cards every time I pull them, they apply to all of us at the same time, not just directly to the person that I'm reading to, okay? Oh, Lord, she's sweating. Oh, sister, you gonna be happy. Oh, it's you. It's the Taurus and the moon in your seventh house. So this is quite beautiful. Girl, you are finally back into some form of a routine, Miss Taurus. I know you are happy. You starting to finally feel grounded again, sis. I know you are happy. That is beautiful. Being, oh, your beautiful Taurus self. There's nothing wrong with it. All right. So that's the situation itself. You're finally getting back grounded. You're finally getting back to self. You're finally getting back into a routine that works for you. So do your best, sis, to not deviate. Stay the course where you at. Just think it in your brain, but don't do it out in front of you, okay? It's fine, because I know you're going to think about it, but just chill. Now, we have the moon dice that's coming up, though. And this is speaking, so the moon is our emotional selves, okay? It's literally pertaining to personal material position. It's about your emotion. It's about the changing of your moods. It's about your intuition. Interestingly enough, it's also about your subconscious desires. Yes, and I want to hear about every last one of them. So we'll get there soon. Yeah, I want you to break that down for me, sis. But now you get to start harnessing those subconscious desires now, boo. The things that you on the inside want to have happen in life itself, you can finally start tapping into that because of that Taurus dice, because of your situation right now. You are in a place of reprieve. You are chilling now. It's not too many distractions going on. You're eating good. This is Taurus energy. You're eating good, you're resting good, and you have a routine. Now, the seventh house, though, is funny. That's the house of partnerships, boo. So, what that means is stay grounded right where you are in your emotions and your daily routines if you want to harness the power of a beautiful relationship, because this is the area of life. What you're learning right now, don't buy me. What you're learning right now, being, because once again, we're going to go back to that second card that was pulled. I told you I could go either way. Either you need to harness more partnerships, or it's time to learn from past partnerships and make better decisions. In other words, the seventh house is about partnerships. And this kind of slides off the same thing as with Chris. But then it's also the seventh house, and just so y'all know, the houses have so many meanings per house, like it's a trip. Right. It can also relate to personal and business as well. There may be some new business ventures coming your way that requires you to be stable in a routine and stable emotionally to get things to flow. So be like a Taurus, like your beautiful self is. Mind the business that pays you and just chill. Take it in. Try something new, but stay within that routine. It's working for you, sis. I got you, precious. Right after Shar. Okay, hold up. They fell. Here's your card. Oh, oh. Yep, it's about business. Look, sis, it's about business. It says, what if it's possible that life is unfolding in magical and abundant, just right ways for you? Like, y'all, I'm not putting these cards in any order. Like, this is spirit. It's just falling out this way. Yes, girl, it's about business. Choose to breathe. I mean, didn't these dice just tell you to stay in your cute little Taurus little way? And this bad boy comes behind it to reassure you. Choose to breathe, relax, and receive, knowing that there's nothing for you to resist. Girl, be your beautiful, fine little Taurus self, girl. Do you? We all got the destiny card. That's for all of us on this line. Shine authentically, you. You like to chill, so authentically chill, relax, breathe, and accept. Any more questions, sis? You welcome, boo. And I move on. So now we got Shar. Hey, sis. I got you right here. Hey. We gonna chop it up. Oh, I know. I'm calling you soon as this thing over. Trust me. Soon as this reading's over. Oh, ooh, I like this one. Shar, this is cute. This is too cute. And I know you're like, well, I'm getting there. I got two counselors. No, I got three counselors on the line. I love y'all, by the way. Y'all birthdays right beside each other, too. It's so cute. I love y'all. Love to the counselors in the room. Throw a heart out there for them counselors, y'all. They good friends. Keep them. I'm trying to tell you. However, I digress. So, we got Saturn. Saturn is the planet that's showing up for yourself, and this is the situation itself. And Saturn deals all about, it can pertain to restriction in this situation, the things that hold you back. And it's so funny. That's why I say this is cute, because you literally was just talking about this when you commented. Okay. It's literally reiterating that for you right back. Now, this is pertaining to, like I said, restriction, the things that may hold you back. Um, it can also Saturn is the planet of structure, discipline, all that good stuff. So it can also pertain to uh following through on certain commitments. It could be about accountability. It could also be about responsibility. So I'm just giving you the lowdown. The reading comes as I go through all the dice. If you can talk, Tiff, dang. Fix your mouth, girl. Anyway, now your the dice, the emotional side of this situation is in Pisces, okay? And this, hmm, so Pisces energy itself is imaginative and empathetic, okay? And it can deeply connect, it's deeply connecting energy. Um, it's very compassionate, but it can also be a very gullible energy or very escapist like energy, okay? Now it's pertaining to your 11th house, and this is your area of life. And it actually loops right back up. Whatever relationships you may be harvesting or honing into right now, pay attention to them, okay? Because this energy is letting me know to not be, how can I say this? Because the 11th house is all about friendships, social groups, long-term goals, all of that. The same thing that the cards was telling all of us to start paying attention to our alliances and paying attention to our partnerships. One, there's no more room to be gullible in our partnerships. Char, no more room. And there's no room for us to escape said relationships either. It's time to start facing them, learning from them, and growing from them. Okay? That Pisces energy is letting me know when things get a little rough for you in these arenas, you're either not going to trust the fact that's being shown to you about said situations, or you escape from it. And like we have been saying this entire chat, the full moon is putting a bright light on all of this. So you're not even going to be able to try to escape it or be gullible about it anymore. Now it's time for you to fall into your authenticity with it all. Standing up for yourself, being present. This is just in general. Now, if you need to know of a specific situation, we can pull another card later if you would like. But we still got one more card to pull too that may hone in on it a little bit. But this is just in general. This is with all relationships. Because remember that second card we pulled as a whole, as a group, it was telling us it could go either way. So standing up for oneself, not being gullible, starting to really pay attention to what's really happening. And then also When it gets too hard and you don't want to deal with it, no more escaping. No more escaping. And I mean, this kind of makes sense to what was shared between us just a few days ago. It's like the veil is lifting on the world right now, where it's just really putting people or earthlings in a situation of finally growing, finally moving in a better direction, finally doing what we have been trying so hard to avoid, not do, move past, whatever it may be. No, now we have to face it. The veil is too thin. It's both sides. So rather if it's a romantic thing, standing up in our romantic relationship, speaking up, and if it's a situation where it's, you know how we'll do this thing like, okay, well, I got the signs that this may be occurring, but they couldn't do that. They no, this dice is telling you that's no longer allowed. Evaluate, make decisions, stand up for yourself. And let's see what your card is saying. Right here. Oh, oh, girl, it says, what if it's possible that you have the courage, commitment, and clarity, which you just got, to take your next step? Yeah, basically. That's funny. Yeah. So choose to take your next step with confidence, determination, lightheartedness, which is so you, and ease. Don't be on pins and needles about it. You have a support system. You can do all of this with ease. All right. And I think Precious, you was next. All right, boo? Do you have any more questions for me, darling, before I move on? Oh. All right. I know y'all probably see that pinned in my little chat box. I normally don't say nothing about it. I normally stay on for an hour, but I'm going over for the sake of all these beautiful folks that's on the line or was on the line. But just know that love offerings are very much appreciated, guys. Okay. And that's all I'm going to say is pinned in the comments. I love y'all. Hold on, Precious. I'm going to leave those two, but I got to roll this third one again because it tried to fall off the table. What you running away for, Precious? Don't be trying to run now. Look, you fell off the table again. Uh-uh. That bad boy fell off the table twice. What you got going on? Oh, you running from that north node. Oh, and Aries. Oh, girl. In the 12th house. Mm, mm. Okay. Actually, that's your south node. My bad. I'm tripping. All right. So our south node and north nodes, just so you know, just a little lesson. Your south node is the past, and your north node is what we are trying to strive for in the future. Oh, much love. Thank you. South Node relates heavily on the past and what has already been lived, or it could pertain to your past karma. Okay. Now, with this, normally in a chart, when you see your South Node, your North Node is opposite that South Node. So this South Node reading itself is in Aries. Okay. And this is past life energy. And past life energy for you was very impulsive and competitive and quick reacting and somewhat stubborn. It could also reflect on releasing what is no longer working for you. Okay. Now, all of this is in your 12th house. And once again, you and Chris in this 12th house, the water signs, the two water signs, just two of y'all. It's more than two water signs on this line, but two out of the water signs, both of y'all are in the 12th house energy right now. And the 12th house is the subconscious house. That's the house of the subconscious. That's the things we keep secret, the things that are in solitude, the things that are like taboo, the things it's all about spiritual endings and transformation and things of that nature. Okay. So with that, so with that, um, the thing that's coming up for me, because it can also kind of mean like falling into unhealthy patterns or whatever. So the note itself is the situation itself right now. What are we doing in our life right now that's not gonna that's gonna ensure that we don't go back to any past mistakes? Okay. And with it being in Aries, Aries is reminding you to release what no longer serves. And the way you're able to do that is to be unimpulsive, release the stubbornness of what we think it possibly can or cannot be. And then this is all happening on the inside. People outside of you probably don't even know this is what you're going through in your mind because it's all inside. For me, the destiny card of the reading as a whole is what comes up, that everything you're trying to accomplish will be fulfilled. Abundance and bliss is the future. It's just trusting it. Yeah, absolutely. Try new things. Because the South Node has already lived in a past life. It's time to strive toward doing something different, doing something new. And it's nothing wrong with someone you trust or a professional, whatever you choose to do. It's okay to finally start speaking that out of you. What people don't realize, the things that we hold to ourselves and we don't express outwardly, it literally takes root inside of the body and it cuts off energetic flow. Up, up. too. I appreciate y'all. That must have been hitting y'all. This is the first time I have literally made. Oh, hold up. Give it a second. Okay. But I have literally made the intuitive hour history, y'all. Like I've went over an hour. Like I'm so proud of y'all. And for those of y'all that stayed on through my little, my little technical difficulty. Y'all true to the game. Y'all some trues. Y'all some real ones, child. Telling you, hold on to the real ones. Hold on. But your precious, you still there? Let me know. Y'all, I know, right? Y'all some real ones. That thing must have had y'all sucked in, and I had me sucked in too. I'm glad we back, y'all. I miss this. This is just such a wonderful highlight to the week. It really gets the week off real nice. And while waiting to see if Precious is still on the line, I got some exciting things coming. As y'all already know, please, 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 if you can, it's in the description and it's also on the beginning of my page where it gives you all my details, all the links and everything. Tap into the intuitive hour. I was posting in there every day, but no one was showing up. So I kind of slowed down, but that's a place where you can just get up to date analysis on a regular basis. I'll pull a card for you, whatever you need. It's a safe discussion place. It's through my website portal. So anything goes in there and it stays right there. Okay. And yeah, come holler at me during the week when you just need a little push. I mean, I'll have some questions in there. I'll have a card pull for the day, or if you need a card pull for the day, holler at me. It'll be in there. Off, and I will hit her later to let her know who all we got in here right now. It's just Chris and it's. Oh, I think I'm the other person. I forgot because I got my admin logged in. Well, if it's just us, y'all, I guess we'll go ahead and say peace out in a beautiful way. And the thing that I do want to say before leaving this line is this, that first of all, that the medicine of the full moon, which was clarity, courage, and heart alignment, that was the medicine of this full moon, y'all. And to please be gentle with yourself. Let what's being revealed settle naturally. Okay. And then, of course, thank you for being here. I really enjoyed it. Y'all had so much fun. Y'all be sure to have a wonderful evening. Take the divine God, spirit, whatever you want to call it, with you at all times. Stay connected to good people and go out there and live life. Just live. Live. Don't be afraid. Just live. And if y'all ain't got nothing else for me, I'm going to exit properly now. Peace. I love y'all so much. Y'all, I'm going to hit you up in just a minute. Let me get my bearings. Y'all have a good night, okay? Oh, hold up. We got 5. Who else in here? I ain't mean to say it like that. Y'all be extra. Please don't pay me no attention. Did Precious come back? Okay. Well, all right. We'll end it. Well, we got some more folks coming in. If you're new to the chat, please put a heart or a like in the comment, or a heart or an emoji, whatever you want to do, just to let me know you're present. Let's see, we got knocked off. All right. Okay. Well, it look like we about to get ready to head off of here then. Once again, it was a pleasure, guys. Like I had a ball. And y'all be sure to have a great evening, okay? Peace, love, and hair grease, y'all. I'm out. Love you. Bye.